Good morning, church. Thelonious Fair Monk was born to Barbara Batts Monk and Thelonious Monk Sr. on October 10th, 1917, in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. His family later moved to New York City. His love for music was influenced by the church. Thelonious Monk's early exposure to the playing of the piano began with him listening to his older sister, Marion, who used to take piano lessons. After hearing what she learned during her lessons, he would play it. One day, the piano teacher suggested to his mother that he take lessons instead of his sister, given the interest he showed in learning. Once he became older, he would not hang out at the clubs, but rather would go to be with his family due to his religious convictions. Because of this, they called him the high priest of jazz. He was an extraordinary American jazz pianist and composer and had a unique improvisation style. He made numerous contributions to the standard jazz repertoire, including Round Midnight, Blue Monk, Straight No Chaser, and other classic recordings. Monk is the second most recorded jazz composer after Duke Ellington. Monk's compositions and improvisation feature dissonances of angular melodic twist and are consistent with his unorthodox approach to the piano. His style was not always universally appreciated, but jazz giants like Wynton Marsalis called Monk's playing style the most logical of all jazz greats. Monk is widely recognized as the father of modern jazz. The advent of modern jazz under Thelonious Monk presented an aggressive nonconformist genre that was analogous to the principles of the civil rights movement. Monk offered his time and talents to benefits like jazz sit-ins sponsored by the Congress of Racial Equality. The most celebrated of Monk's contributions to the cause of racial harmony and equality was likely his appearance at a high school in Palo Alto, California, to play a benefit concert arranged by a student, Danny Sher. The racial unrest that was festering throughout the nation was mirrored in this small section of California. Against this tense social backdrop, the multiracial audience sat together without incident for 2 hours in the presence of Monk's genius and the absence of malice. This revealed the possibility of a better and more harmonious existence. In September 1947, Thelonious married the love of his life, Nellie Smith, for whom he later composed and recorded the hit Crepuscule with Nellie. Of their union were born 2 children, Thelonious Fair Monk III, also known as T.S. Monk, and their daughter, Barbara Monk. Thelonious was a devout father and husband who was dedicated to being present, loving, and educational. On February 17, 1982, Thelonious Fair Monk departed this life, leaving a wealth of amazing compositions, a legacy of excellence, and an original style so complex that it remains unmatched to this day. Here are just some of Thelonious's accolades and accomplishments. In 1964, Thelonious appeared on the cover of Time magazine. Thelonious Monk's Round Midnight was released in 1983 and is still the most recorded jazz composition of all time. In 1989, Thelonious was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. In 1993, Thelonious received a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. And also in 1995, Thelonious had a U.S. postage stamp issued in his honor. Here's another fun fact about Thelonious Monk. Monk's father, Thelonious Monk Sr., had a brother, Theodore Babe Monk, who married and had 3 children, including Conley F. Monk. Conley Monk married Olivia Hunter Monk and had 9 children. One of those children is named Marcella Monk. She married Dudley Flake, and they have 5 children, including Makeda Monk Flake Brown, who is a member of our church, along with her husband, Otis, and their daughter, Little Darla. Makeda joins Otis and his family, including his mother, Gail Fisher Brown, his sister, me, and grandparents, William Fisher Sr. and Clara Fisher, at First Baptist Church in 2017. Otis became an active usher in Christian education ministries, notably Vacation Bible School, whereas Makeda participated in the Praise Team ministry. Throughout the years, the Monk family has remained connected. For instance, throughout Makeda's childhood, Thelonious Monk's wife, Nellie, and her sister, Marion Monk, would travel from New York to spend almost a week at Makeda's house during the summer. They were sharp and spry little women who were in stellar health for their ages, which was the late 70s and 80s. Makeda can remember a day that they took a trip to the New Haven Green for a concert, and before getting out of the car, Cousin Nellie showed Makeda how she could touch the roof of the car with her foot. And her sister challenged them by climbing over the Green's iron fence while everybody else walked around. They were hilarious, loving, down to earth women who had a wealth of knowledge and so much rich history to share. They are truly missed. The Monk family of New Haven is very musical as well, and they work tirelessly to honor Thelonious and introduce the younger generation to Monk's music and legacy. Makeda works alongside her parents, Marcella and Dudley, who co-founded the Monk Youth Jazz and Steam Collective with Thelonious' son, T.S. Monk. He is a world-renowned jazz drummer, band leader, and composer. He has dedicated his life to music, education, and throughout the world. In keeping with the creativity and excellence that is Monk, Monk Youth Jazz seeks to provide underserved youth with unique, fun, and challenging academic and arts experiences. They capture the imagination of their youth with dance, music, and STEAM classes while also introducing the youth to professionals in these fields and providing opportunities for them to interact in learning workshops. Thelonious Monk is a timeless legend. Monk Youth Jazz seeks to honor Monk by encouraging youth to explore college and career possibilities, to dare to dream, and to always strive for excellence. Thank you.